Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Here basically we are discussing about one topic that is related to visas and basically the infrastructure of the each and every countries basically. We will discuss each and every countries basically. So here one of the person told that basically all death basically are connected with set of words and the population basically will end basically within 1 millisecond. That is the name of the satellites. Then it was the DS. So one of the person told that the thing basically you told basically just now. This thing. This is basically the infrastructure of Mumbai city, right? Then he told that this is the infrastructure of Mumbai city. So one of the person told that basically the infrastructure of Mumbai city, infrastructure of USA city, infrastructure of Dubai, infrastructure of Italy, infrastructure of UK, infrastructure of London, infrastructure of this, infrastructure of that. That is basically used in the one country only. Basically, it's a shareable. Then another person told that basically it's a shareable and it's chained also basically. Then one of the person explained basically how basically. He told that one person actually is reading MBA book. One person is basically reading MBA book. Then he told that yes, basically one person is reading the MBA book. He is getting the data from MBA area, right? Basically, that is the infrastructure of MBA. But without any chain to the city, basically. For example, one person is from Vadodara city. He is doing actually he has basically done the infrastructure. Sorry, he has basically taken the admission of one college. Any as basically Harvard or basically Indian Delhi University or whatever basically, and he is doing basically study from the work from home basically. So how this is going to work? So he told that he will be going to read the MBA book basically. Then basically whatever words basically which he would be connecting basically. So he would be having the knowledge of the word. That word knowledge basically he would be having, right? Basically. There basically you don't require any type of energy or any type of MBA energy, this, that basically. But here the thing is basically to understand the MBA basically, he required the energy, right? Basically. Then one of the person told that yes, basically. So one of the person told that basically. The words basically can be collected from the power supply and the city data. But to understand the entire paragraph, the understand book basically, that takes time basically. Reason? The data which the MBA infrastructure group basically are going to send basically, that basically takes some time basically. So when they will be sending the data, the person would be reading the little bit paragraph, words combination, this combination, paragraph combination. Like this basically slowly he would be understanding. Reason? Reason is the infrastructure of the current city that basically connects to the words basically, right? Because he is having the words of blood cells. So whatever word basically is understanding basically, whatever word basically he know basically, not understanding basically, he already understood basically. That basically there basically is not a problem basically. But the word basically, that is the MBA technical words basically. That basically he required some time basically. Why? Because he would be connecting to the set of words. So each and every city would be having connected to that 35 crore word basically. Then it on the DSB 35 words basically, 35 crore words basically, each and every city mostly basically contains in the environment basically. But the MBA paragraph words basically, which connects to the understanding of the MBA, that takes time. That basically is supplied by the power company basically. When that basically supplies, that time basically he will understand the thing basically. And when basically that is going to come to his brain or basically blood cells, when entire paragraph will, he would understand the thing basically. That time basically he will mostly basically, that time basically he will connect to the words basically. One of the person told that whenever basically he is giving the exam basically, that time also basically the MBA data basically connects. This is the first basically, that is the this is actually the first MBA basically, and then basically the data gets connects basically. So one other person told that what actually basically. Then he told that MBA basically paragraph basically connects to set of paragraph basically. To understand the set of paragraph basically, it requires lot of time basically. It will not basically comes into the mind basically at that time only basically. Then he told that yes basically, it will take time basically to get the words basically into his brain basically. So words basically will take time basically, but the paragraph, when he is going to understand that paragraph, that is the exam time, and the if he would be writing the dummy paper basically, that time basically he will be connecting to the paragraph basically. That's why basically few people say that basically before giving the exam na basically, if you give the dummy exam basically, that is better. Reason is the paragraph basically gets connects to his mind basically, and then basically it creates the blood cells, and that blood cells basically gets little bit permanent basically, little bit permanent basically. So that's why people say that basically, right, so that basically the MBA data basically which is sending basically by the MBA group basically, that is the MBA infrastructure basically, that connects actually. So just see basically up to what level things basically are connected basically. Just see basically up to what level the things basically are connected. So here basically one of the person asked the question basically, when Oxford group basically pass the data to the world basically, what is the time period basically, and what basically is the time period when the Oxford group basically might be passing the data to the world basically, right? That is the nuclear power company, and that nuclear power company basically passes the data to the across the whole world. Then it was that yes basically you are correct. So what they pass to the nuclear company, because they periodically passes the data basically. Then one of the person told that basically they might be passing the data of paragraphs, or basically that one Harvard example basically I have taken. Few buildings basically was created newly. That was basically one idea. That basically they passes the data. If any data basically is, if any paragraph basically connected to some new words basically, so they have to track each and everything basically, that whether the new word is getting created in the environment or not basically. Because sometimes what happens, sometimes basically group basically understands the word paragraph, and they basically say that basically this word basically will suits here basically. So to that level tracking basically they do basically. So tracking basically also are connected with the environment basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.